Hey, welcome back once again. Sorry for the nearly 30-minute delay, but I had an issue with this wig. Kind of mixed it up with another wig, and it took me forever to get this cosplay together. And also had some technical issues with the microphone. It hit my nose and couldn't turn back on. Go figure. But yeah, we're back with Twilight Princess, about to finish the game. Got a special guest. Say hello to Azrealm.
Hello.
Hello.
Howdy, howdy, everyone.
Hey. All right. So yeah, it's been a while since we talked. Been about 5 months. Last time we talked was on Luigi's Mansion. Anything you wanna?
I mean, a lot of things. I finished moving. I got engaged. I have been working my buns off. There's been a number of things that I've been up to.
Yeah, working hard. Let's start this up here.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta.
It's true. Man, we just been trying to save up money and dreading this tax season and because we're payers, not earners, with our 1099s,
The wonderful tax season. We all make out like bandits, don't we?
Absolutely.
I mean, some do, some don't. We don't. But yeah, make sure I'm track justice mirror and get back to World of Light. We're near the end here. There we go.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
But yeah, let me see. Let's see where we're going first. Hyrule Castle. Okay, fair enough. What's going on?
I just heard something move and I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm doing nothing. I'm literally sitting. I am just sitting here.
Wow. Casso. Yeah, so I've actually been trying to record my own YouTube script or whatever, and I was trying to record some today because it's been weeks since I've actually done that. My cat just kept getting beside the food bowl next to the computer, just scratching it, looking for food, even though he gets fed at the same time every day, and he just kept yelling outside the door. It's oh my god.
He's so special.
He's just giving you a whole bunch of crap, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Livmite gave us SMT 5. I forgot to thank him for that.
Oh yeah, we just haven't been on YouTube in almost a week.
Yeah, you got SMT 5 Vengeance, which thank you for that because I was kind of eager to play the Vengeance version, but I'm still burned because of the fact I bought the original. I have a close warp to Hyrule Castle, really. Okay, so basically Azrealm, I had to wipe my computer because it was being very slow and shit, and this guy had fix it for me, and he had to do a memory wipe, and I thought I backed up every single thing I had on there, saves and whatnot.
Oh no!
Apparently it did not back up the Twilight Princess save, so what I had to do was go to Game FAQs and download a save that was kind of close to where I was last time, and
yeah, that'll put a damper on your playthrough.
Yeah, and even though it got to where it was, there was some warps that weren't there, and there was one warp where I had to use a warp to progress with the game, but for some reason it was not unlocking. So I had to pretty much use glitches, to glitch to the next dungeon. So you were using some of the speedrun glitch strats and stuff to try and get through things that you didn't have before, or? Not speedrun, it was just Dolphin Emulator has some
Gotcha.
Unlock this item or unlock the warps or whatever, so I had to do that.
So this may sound strange, but if I'm currently also watching y'all live on YouTube.
Yeah.
The actual screen is real small and tiny. Did y'all play an old DS game before you did this?
Screen's
the
tiny?
last time you streamed?
I can make it bigger. No, I did not. Oh, 12 viewers. Be sure to like it and subscribe, everybody. I did I was adjusting the size of the game earlier because I had some issues with my cameras or whatever, and finally fixed that. Let me just fix this real fast. See if I can get it bigger.
All right, I'll be here.
Yeah, it's just it's set up like a vertical video, and I don't know if that's intentional or not.
We've been doing like more vertical streams recently because like they get like way more views than like horizontal. Horizontal views, I got like nothing, but vertical views, I got a lot more views. So it's like.
No. So hello everybody.
I tried to go back to horizontal views kind of recently, and like it didn't really get as many like as I wanted.
Oh,
to.
then do you. Don't mind me. That's actually interesting. I'm surprised that like the vertical videos are getting more. Well, I guess so many people are watching things on their phones. That does make sense. I'm just. My problem is I am constantly sitting in front of a computer working all day.
Yeah.
So I'll just have YouTube up on another monitor. So I'm used to just having things be the HD 16:9 aspect ratio. I'm not thinking like, oh, people would typically just watch this on your phones.
Yeah, like when you like stream vertically, it like goes into like the YouTube Shorts algorithm. Like a lot of like like people are like watching like shorts and whatnot.
Oh, okay. The more you know.
Yeah.
Learning something new every day. I'll have to keep that in mind for if Graveyard Shift ever does a stream like this.
Yeah, it's really weird. Like, it's just like you just get more viewers with this. I guess maybe because like the TikTok like brain, it's like, oh, I like my vertical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, the brain rot needs a way to be channeled. I understand completely.
Have you ever like gone to you ever like this like open like YouTube in a private tab or whatever and like see what the default shorts are? Like it's like maddening what they are.
I have found I get a lot of random industrial machinery in country that I do not know, food shorts, and then random political just like stuff is when it's just like, huh?
Yeah.
What is this base algorithm?
The base algorithm is really weird. I don't like it. It's so weird.
Yeah, like that.
So, you asked earlier things that I have been up to in the last 5 months. May did a bunch of voice acting for a couple different things, have been just doing commissions, been working with the team to put together episode 2, as well as another project that I'll get into a little bit later on things. So got a little sneak peek for y'all to know some things about.
Hell yeah.
I'm trying to think what else has been going on.
Like, voice
Yeah,
acting
it's
seems
mainly
pretty...
just been... Oh, go for it. Go for it.
I said like I've always been like kind of wanting to get like voice acting a little more. At least like go on Trash Queen and kind of get into it more because like we have this one gig of like writing articles for a voice acting website and it's pretty like lucrative, but like that site has a lot of like like I guess like things you can apply to, and like we got like kind of like a premium membership because like of our job like writing there, and like I don't want to try at some point.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I mean, go for it.
Oh,
Sorry,
go ahead. No,
I
you
keep
go ahead.
cutting people off.
No, you're
I'm
fine.
always somebody who likes to jump in because I'm so used to being the one who's like running the meetings with the company all the time that like someone would say something and then I would help organize. So I'm so used to like jumping in as soon as somebody finishes talking.
No,
Anyway.
I get it. Like, yeah, like it's something that's like, I kind of, wanted to like just get my feet wet with, but also it's like, I'm not exactly sure 100% where to like, begin or, how to kind of like get started. I mean, I've done like some like auditions, nothing really crazy. I've been so busy with like other stuff that it just kind of, been put on like the back burner.
So I have worked with a number of voice actors and actresses, and as a voice actress for a while.
Huh.
For simply just because of the work that I did in the industry, and then as well as my master's degree, I had a lot of time to work with a wider range of talent.
Yeah.
And so you get to know certain things about the industry just by participating in.
Yeah.
If you're starting out, one of the best pieces of advice that I can give you is not even worrying about like equipment or soundproofing or anything like that. Is just start not only training your voice but putting together a portfolio.
Yeah.
Huh.
Is even taking characters that aren't even voiced, or taking known characters or anything like that, or targeting something that you feel you can hit and just making a portfolio of work showing a proof of concept.
Oh.
And sort of showing the wide range that you can achieve so that you know how to add different inflection and you can change the tone and pitch and work within different things to show that breadth of it.
Yeah.
His name is John. Oh my God, I'm trying to remember the last name. It's Mick something. He voices like Bender, and his voice like a ton of different characters and everything.
John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio. That's John DiMaggio has done a number of different panels and conventions and things where he talks about just start talking. Just start voicing things together, put together a portfolio of your work so you can start presenting that to people and showing the work that you can do and let them know what you can do, because that's how you can start picking up different projects. How I actually got my first job is when I was teaching classes at the college that I was working at. I had a student comment on the way that my cadence and the way that I was talking about things, and said, I really like the way that you can present this voice. Would you be willing to do voices for my game? And it was just a free thing that I did for a student, that just because they had heard what my voice sounded like, and they were looking for a character that sounded like that, they were like, that's the person I want to go with. Even though it was a free gig at the time and doing stuff like that, that's sort of the way that you get noticed, is when you can show off those aspects of your voice and what you can do with it, because people know what they are looking for. And if they find out that you can do something like that, that's how you get the job.
So just go out and do it and just start talking, in like voices, and like, try, your hand at like making like a demo reel of like different characters, how you imagine they be voiced, etc., etc.
Speaking of like characters that haven't been voiced, like I think you should just like use like your Ashley or like Renee voices, like proof of concept, kind of like build on that.
I mean, I could.
Yeah, go for it. Funnily enough, I don't know if you saw, but Graveyard Shift put out back in January or December. There was a lot of people who were asking questions about how to install the mod, like over and over again. It was the same very common questions. So we noticed that. We're like, all right, we need to do something about this so that it's known knowledge. And I wrote, voice acted, and put together an instructional video where I just voice as Renee, doing this, how to install the whole software and everything and get it up and running. And it just put it out there, and so many people reacted well to that video. And that's another point of just being able to take a character that you feel you can do and just try it. Do it, and you will get different types of responses to it. People say, oh, I was thinking more this way. You'll get people who love it, people who hate it. But it'll at least give you a breadth and understanding of what you're capable of doing with it.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, if you sorry.
No, go ahead.
If you feel like trying it out, just make a list of a few characters and just do it.
Yeah, I'll probably try that, because that's like that is a good way of looking at it, because like maybe it's just it's a lot of overthinking. Like the thing is that the site that I usually do like I get the voice acting jobs from, a lot of them are like kind of like marketing or like boring like tech videos, and it's like, okay, yeah, that pays the bills, but I kind of want to make funny voices for like other stuff, or like voice characters. Like that's kind of more where I'm at. Like I know it probably doesn't pay nearly as much, but like that interests me a lot more.
Yeah.
You can, in fact, do both. It's the same thing with art and for commissions and art for yourself.
Yeah.
Like I have I do sketches and work that is purely just for me, by me, about me, for myself. But then I also have work that I do for money that isn't necessarily something that I'm like the most hype about from commission to commission. But it's still practicing and honing those skills. Same thing goes for your voice and how you do it.
Yeah.
how I actually improved my own voice and understanding of things is I play a ton of D&D and tabletop games, both as a DM and as a player.
Yeah.
And if you ever want a space that will constantly need you coming up with new voices on the spot to make sure
Yes.
that, the town barmaid doesn't feel at all like the blacksmith as you're dealing with it, and like trying to do those sort of voice shifts and changes rapidly, it has worked very well for me to try and understand. By the way, that blacksmith was crap there, but I'm not going to do that.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
But at least you get the understanding that being able to change up and learn how to work with your voice in ways that doesn't cause you a ton of strain. Because you may be voice acting for something that's only going to take 30 minutes. Or you could be working at something for 4 hours, and 4 hours of doing, and I was there with it and feeling it, is going to destroy your voice after, like, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I all sound like SpongeBob there.
I was like, it kind of sounds
that was
like
a little bit of what I was going for. Yeah. It's Tom Kenny actually explains that it took him a while to actually figure out how to do that voice without hurting.
I can imagine that probably honestly hurts a lot. Mm-hmm. Especially since it's like kind of one of those like annoying voices, for lack of a better word.
Yeah, it's specifically made to feel that sort of nasally, obnoxious character that SpongeBob kind of is.
He is. He's absolutely obnoxious. That's why we love him.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
SpongeBoby boy.
Another example is like, have you ever watched like early Simpsons, like Tracy Ullman shorts in like season 1, like it's like Homer Simpson's voice is a lot different. It's the same voice actor, but like he was like originally like doing like a Walter Matthau impression, but apparently it was like kind of like hard to do, so he was like do more natural voice, and that's like how Homer sounds like what he does,
Absolutely, and especially the more that you've done a voice, the more you'll become accustomed with it and how it's supposed to sound.
Yeah, like
I always enjoyed in Twilight Princess that there was characters like this that made recurring appearances. This goofball with the axe.
Yeah, I kind of want to do more like tabletop stuff because I'm trying to get out of my comfort zone a little more. Like, I got a friend who like is into it. I haven't really like board game with him.
It is quite the endeavor, and as someone who has been in every range and possibility of tabletop games, like right now I'm playing a cyberpunk game using the Cities Without Numbers system. I played with the Kids on Bikes system, which is basically like doing Stranger Things stuff. Traditional D&D, Pathfinder, both as DMs and participating in stuff, it just gives you that space to role play and develop different characters and how you would voice and act as them.
Interesting.
He spoke.
Yeah, it's like honestly, if we do gonna get a campaign started, I would not be against like kind of doing some of the voices for the characters and NPCs he has.
A good example is you may have seen on YouTube, especially if you're in the YouTube Shorts algorithms, the Avantis crew with Chuckles and Gideon and all that.
Yeah. I think I've heard of that.
They do a fantastic job of showing character before everything when it comes to the way that they portray their role play, and it just develops into something that's actually almost marketable and has been doing very well for them.
Huh. Yeah, because, like, it's definitely one of those things that I'm like, I want to go and get better with it. I want to go and sound better, and, like, you know, obviously, like, as, like, a streamer, it'd be kind of fun to have kind of more of, like, a different sort of voice and, like, a different facade to go and put on, you know, like, when you're, like, doing certain stuff, because it's, like, I could probably, like, do, like, a different voice, like, for, like, a stream that's, like, maybe a couple of hours and then just go back to my normal. It'd just be kind of fun.
Yeah, I also mentioned that, but, like,
Yeah.
kind of like,
What else went on?
end of, like, 2024, I started getting, like, burnt out, like, streaming, like, nearly every single day, so I kind of scaled back, but also it's, like, I kind of do, like, my own YouTube videos and, like, whatnot, and, I have a script written out for the first video, and, like, I've been, like, kind of recording stuff slowly. It's just kind of hard to figure out, though, is, like, what kind of voice do I want to do for this, like, you know, channel? Do I just want to kind of talk a little normally? Do I want to kind of, like, sound a little more laid back, you know, like, because I don't really got much range, you know, with, like, being, the way that I am.
I would say that for YouTube content, the best thing you can do is just talk and approach in your most natural and normal way you would converse.
That sounds about right, because I've seen people, like, you know, not even, like, do a radio voice or anything, and they, like...
It gets obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
they got, like, a bunch of praise and whatever, so it's like, okay, if they can do it, so can I. You know?
And there's certain people who just have that natural sort of voice. Like, I will go and say, every time Lunar Nocturne talks, he sounds like an announcer for a football game.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean that in a very nice way. Like, he has a very announcer, like, radio show host sort of voice. So, like,
Yeah.
some people are just naturally good with that, but I feel like if you just talk normally and, like, you know, present yourself comfortable, but also, like, you're following a script, that's probably your best way of, you know, approaching this.
Yeah.
You know, if I were to chain smoke a pack of cigarettes every day, I too could have a voice for radio.
It's like, some people just have that, like voice that just sounds, like, super natural, and you're like, man, I wish I sounded, you know, like, one of those people with that cool voice and all that, but, you know, it's like, alright, this is what I got, we just gotta make it work.
The more you mess with your voice, the more skill you'll gain with it.
Yep.
Like putty.
Yes.
Just gotta get a little weird with it.
But yeah, like, another, like, hobby I've been getting into recently is, 3D printing, because, like, I think for Christmas, when I got Christmas money, I decided, like, I want to get a 3D printer, you know, because I'm making all these, like, cosplay props, you know, I kind of want to, like, print them out, and, like,
Oh, yeah.
actually, right now, we're currently printing out, like, a makeup, like, organizer.
Oh, cool!
That's pretty cool, like, also printing out this, like,
Yeah.
little cookie cutter and, like, a bunch of other cool shit.
Yeah, 3D printing can do a ton of things, especially in the cosplay field. If you are making costumes, being able to just have even like an understructure for something that you're working on, like if it's a pauldron or like a piece of armor, or even like just 3D printing a stratum for cloth to sort of go over for like a wing.
Yeah.
Can make a huge difference in how fast and easily you can put something together.
Like, let me just show us the camera here, like, printed out this for, like, the Alpha Naut and Alice cosplay, just, like, the character's, like, earring,
Oh, yeah.
like, that's an easy example of, like, something printed out, but, like, yeah, it's been a fun hobby to get into, like, I don't know, I kind of feel like, you know, kind of, like, get a new hobby, get out of my comfort zone, you know, 'cause, like, and then, like, it's such, like, a routine these past, like, few years, I kind of want to get out of it, you know?
It is always good to, if you feel you need a change, make those changes.
Exactly.
Yeah. It sounds like...
Because you're living life, and have fun with it. Do what you feel is right.
Sounds a little silly, but, like, I want to go, like, you know, frisbee golfing and, you know, like, fishing whenever, like, it gets a little bit, like, you know, warmer. It's been, like, around here it's been, like, it got pretty warm, then it got cold and rainy, so...
Ain't that the way that most things happen in around the world, is the weather can be the worst.
Indeed. Not to be the old guy talks about weather, but, like, yeah, like, there is this big, like,
back in
tornado
my
system
day.
in the south, in, like, Kentucky, like, where we live, like, got, like, just got mostly the rainy part of it, so it wasn't, like, too bad for us, but, yeah, like, it dropped, like, a lot.
I am in the cold north. That is all I will say, so we just finally had a bunch of the snow piles melt, and, oh boy, it is quite a difference when we walk outside and it's suddenly 60.
Like, ah.
And you're like, oh, please, can we please go and get rid of, the snow for a little while? Just a few months.
Yep.
Oh, crap.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah, so, like, yesterday I went to the Louisville Arcade Expo, which is, like, kind of like an annual thing. They have, like, a bunch of, like, old-school arcade machines they can buy or whatever. Like, has, like, newer stuff, like Japanese, like, rhythm games and, like, VR headsets. Got little rooms for, like, console gaming. Has, like, old computers and whatnot. Has, like, some vendors and, like, had a good time.
Heck yeah.
I can't really show a picture of it right now, but, like, I may just post it in the group chat here. Got this, like, Chrono Trigger portrait that's pretty cool. Let me see if I can post
let me
a picture
take a
in
look.
here.
If you need the picture, I have it. I can send it to you.
I got it. There we go.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the perler bead art. I just don't have the time to go and do the perler bead art, so it's like...
If I can purchase... any time I see that old school sort of pixel art stuff, like a bunch of the Pokemon sprites are commonality that I see in those.
Yeah.
They always look fantastic.
Oh yeah, I love those things so much. Like, I don't know, there's something about perler bead art that just like hits right. It's like, I have so much art around here, but it's like I always kind of gravitate towards that.
God, oh, not you. I keep running into like walls. But yeah, like another thing I want to buy, which I could not buy because like they couldn't find the parts or whatever. Like they had like that like PS1 with the monitor on it, like they can play in the car or whatever.
Like it hooked up to your car?
Yeah, like I don't know if you.
What?
Yeah. Did you ever, back in the day, have a DVD player or a mini TV you could plug into your cigarette outlets in the car?
So, this might age me a little bit. The closest thing that I had growing up is my parents, when we would go camping, and it'd be like a 2 to 3 hour drive to wherever we were going. My father purchased a system that would plug in to the car cigarette lighter.
Yeah.
That would provide AC power through the vehicle, and they had a CRT TV set up in the back of the van for myself and my brother to watch like VHSs on. Congratulations, amazing. I'm old.
No, I had the exact same thing. So, but yeah, so that sort of thing where they go and, kind of like give it power so you can go watch, so your parents, so you can stay quiet for 2 hours and not bother your parents.
Yeah.
They had that, but in like a game form. Like you literally take a cord, plug it into a cigarette outlet, and you can play like PS1 games on the go and stuff.
Oh, wow. Okay. That's actually really cool.
I know, and it's like, obviously, I don't really need it now because it's like, you can like just download everything onto, an emulator or, mobile hotspot stuff, but it's like I kind of want it for the novelty sort of reasons.
I also like how I call it cigarette
yeah.
out. That kind of dates us too because they don't really like cigarettes anymore.
Nope.
Isn't it technically called a cigarette outlet though, or is it really called something else?
I think it's like just called a port or whatever.
Oh, well, congrats. We're all dated here.
We're all
we dated
old.
ourselves. God, I wish it sounded like XY voice actor. That's kind of how it feels sometimes.
Yeah, like
you will. So going off of what Eon said there, with the God, I wish I sounded like XY voice actor. You are always better just messing with your own voice than trying to stretch to be someone else, because that other person is already that person.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to be trying to be that person. You need to be you. And that's kind of the same mentality that I have learned about art, is you can try and understand how to emulate someone else's art, which is in its own right a skill. There are people who emulate specific singers because they can sound like it, but they're always going to be somebody who's emulating and not necessarily making their own thing forward. And when it comes to art with that, especially if you're working in an animation studio where they have consistent characters and are trying to fit a style, being able to style match is a very key skill.
Yeah.
But if you're trying to stand out as your own individual person, that they come to you and say, we want your talent for you, you kind of need to develop that on your own and be who you are as a person.
True. As a wise Mr. Rogers once said, you're special just the way you are.
Exactly.
And the last thing you want is for people to just go and call you compared to blah. Like, okay, Matt Mercer was getting that. Matt Mercer was getting that a lot when he first started because everyone said, "Oh, that's just Troy Baker." So he had to go and like literally start sounding different so everyone would stop calling him Troy Baker.
Yep. And look at him now, one of the most recognized voices in voice acting.
It's crazy how he blew up in like less than 10 years. Like, cause I remember I met him back in like 2015, 2016. And, like, he was, you know, he had barely any line. You know, you could walk over and be like, hey, can I go and get my Fire Emblem game signed? He's like, oh, you played Fire Emblem, great. Now it's like, LOL, good luck going to a con that he's at. Because now it's like, you have to buy the autographs or anything ahead of time. It's ridiculous. It's crazy.
Yeah, you gain so much by being you.
Yeah.
Just be you.
Yeah, and, like, honestly, I feel like that probably really shined, like, you know, when he did Critical Role. Like, honestly, it's like, you know...
Oh, yeah.
How, regardless of your opinions on Critical Role, that's why he's popular.
Because everyone kept hearing his voice over and over and over again, to the point where people were like, oh, I've heard him before in that thing, and that thing, and that background character. And it's I've noticed this sort of explosion over the last 10 years of people like actually recognizing voice actors for their voice acting.
Yeah.
Like so often everyone's like, oh, you recognize Brad Pitt and George Clooney and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck and like Angelina Jolie and you name it, who are actors. And then there are people who've played characters in cartoons and a whole list of other stuff doing voices. Like Phil LaMarr, when you hear his voice, you know it's Phil LaMarr.
Exactly.
And everyone now knows who Phil LaMarr is because of all the different voices he's done. And I'm happy to see voice acting get that much attention and recognition for the work and talent that is involved with it.
Agreed.
Okay, this is like nothing to do with the conversation, but like I had to like pull up a 17-year-old YouTube video to figure out the answer to this puzzle because like I knew the answer, but like couldn't figure out like how exactly to do it. And then like it was a Wii version, so I had to like reverse it because the Wii version's inverted.
Oh yeah.
Real here. And it's like it's so weird seeing like videos on YouTube where it's like uploaded 18 years ago, 20 years ago. It's like, bro.
Yeah, I remember standing in line outside of a Walmart in 2005 at the release of the Nintendo Wii at 4 in the morning in order to get the Wii that I knew I wasn't even going to be able to play until Christmas Day, and just knowing that happened that far long ago, and realizing that the amount of time and things that have occurred, the time difference that has occurred is now graduated high school, and that hurts me.
It's crazy. It's like, oh man, we're really at this point.
See, kids, like I waited 4 in the morning Walmart because back then Walmart's 24 hours.
Yep. Yes, it was. Okay. You want my little boomer ass moment? I am not a boomer. Asterisk. I am 32. I will let people know that I am 32 years old. But it was shocking to me when I was teaching at college. And I would have students who are sophomores and freshmen, and I would be talking about things just in reference to like 90s cartoons or stuff like that, and I'd be like, yeah, when you grow up and watch Ed, Edd n Eddy or things like that, and then you'd be like, that was before we were born. And I'm just like, I hate that.
That's so weird. Before Ed, Edd n Eddy, I'm like, no, stop.
Yeah, they're now in college.
True.
Life and time move ever forward.
Like going back to the Arcade Expo though, like it was interesting to see like there was like a lot of like little kids there, and like one kid got fascinated with like playing Duck Hunt and like I really wanted to beat this game. It's like a 40-year-old game, and it was just kind of like fun to see that, like 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 Duck Hunt's older than I am, you know, like way older than I am actually. But
Oh yeah.
like I was interested to see like I was playing like Halo Land, and there's like a kid next to me playing Halo, and like talking about like modding his Xbox. So it's like, okay, these kids here are all right, you know, like they aren't on there like, you know, they ain't watching the brain rot. They're actually like interested in like, you know, tech and like you know, I ain't saying like they play like the oldies or whatever, but like it's pretty cool seeing, you know, like a kid being fascinated with like a 40-year-old piece of technology like you know, the NES light gun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That is really cool. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, that's kind of neat. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
don't see that every day.
Oh yeah, by the way, like I wore a shirt like at the arcade expo of like Shadow the Hedgehog with like a maid outfit on. Like I got like Magfest and like
incredible.
several like 5 people at least complimented my shirt. And, like one person came up to me and was like, "Is that Shadow the Hedgehog?" And looked at the shirt, like, "Oh, okay." Like, that was like hilarious.
That was like really funny. Like he was like, "Oh, why is he you know, in a maid dress?" Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Speaking of Shadow the Hedgehog, have y'all seen Sonic 3?
Yes.
I have never experienced this where the third movie in a series is the best film.
Yeah, they keep getting better. Like, and I hope 4 is like even better than that one. But like,
Oh yeah, I agree, absolutely.
I'm trying to think of like entries where the third movie's the best one, or like, you know, like the best one yet.
It's rare.
It's so rare.
I'm just happy that it's happening with a series like that,
Right.
and you can clearly tell that the people who were working on it had fun with what they were doing.
Yeah.
This is not that big of a spoiler, but I am so happy. I was in the movie theater for that film, and I want to just talk about 2 moments.
Yeah.
I was in the movie theater in that film for that film, and there is a point where a specific song comes on. I think you both may know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
Where everyone in the theater was losing their minds that they did that with those visuals. Could not believe they actually did that. And that's the thing, is they just need to lean more into the actual established fandoms there, instead of being like, oh, it's a gritty reimagining of this game's lore. And it's like, shut up. Nobody cares.
No.
What are you doing with Borderlands? What was this crap? What was this slop? Like, just appreciate that a medium and a piece of art is there and artistically valid in the way that it was presented originally, and just do it.
Exactly. I think we need to go and lean more into that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Like, no, like back in like 2019, like, you know, I thought the Sonic movie was like dead on arrival. You know, like I think, you know, like all these years later, it's like, oh, Sonic 4, wait, crazy.
Exactly. Imagine if the internet didn't have the hissy fit that it had for the reveals of the original Sonic film.
That would have been something.
We would have had like Meth Eyes the Hedgehog.
God.
It'd probably been like a one-off.
For real.
Yeah.
1991 Super Mario Brothers, anyone?
Oh god.
Oh no, why did you remind us?
Mario, and Luigi Mario. I try to watch maybe like, you know, in like a so bad sleep kind of way. That's what's more here than the movie.
Yeah, focus on the Dark Knot.
Dark Knot.
Nice.
Dark Knot.
Yeah, like
So, to sort of talk about this game and sort of follow up with that 2005 outside of Walmart at 4 a.m. I beat this game originally. I believe it was in the first 72 hours after Christmas 2005, because I literally would not put this game down.
I mean, real?
It's so good.
For real?
It does what I have been wishing other Zelda games would do, but I know no other game will do, just because the way that Nintendo is viewing the Zelda franchise as a whole. It tries to do a story that's not like a fairy tale, happy-go-lucky, happily ever after story. It's dark. It actually is kind of messed up, and they did the same thing with Majora's Mask. And it's like, why can't we have that, but instead we get Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom and stuff like, not to hate on those games at all, but it's just a different vibe and approach to something that was originally intended as a series to be like this dungeon crawling, gritty role-playing game.
Yeah.
Crap. Yeah.
It's just a different adaptation for the way that things have gone.
I have not played Tears of the Kingdom yet. I have not played the Echoes of Wisdom. Echoes of Wisdom looks pretty interesting though. Like, speaking of like the Wii though, like for the first time since I was like probably like a teenager or whatever, I played like Wii Sports, and that was like fun.
Heck yeah!
The
The original like for the Wii.
Yes.
Or the modified Wii U. The original. Okay.
Yeah, the one that came with like the Wii back in the day. Speaking of like. You guys remember that? Yeah, that unlocked the core memory because I forgot all about that. Yeah, like the one with the. They actually got like Jaleel White, like Steve Urkel, like who voiced like Sonic in the '90s cartoon, the voice of him in the fan film. That was kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Like I actually remember that one. Yeah. Where to go? There's like things here, but. Hi, Trash. Hello, Shala.
Hello, Shala.
Hello.
Also, like, I gotta recognize this like on St. Patrick's Day Eve, which I don't really care about that much, but it's like, you know what? Like, it's kind of cool playing a game with guys wearing green.
Oh, I should have
Hey,
dyed it
fair
green.
enough.
Darn it, I should have dyed that green.
Dye what green?
I got the EC. I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 in the background while talking, so I'm doing like really mindless bullshit. That's like 2 brain celled, and you get like season. I did the seasonal event because I haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
So, and I was like, I dyed it, but I made it like a blue outfit because I was like, oh, I only have blue dye, I make green dye. I don't feel like going into my inventory or buying, you know, like spending like $5,000 on the market board for that shit. So I'm like, oh, I should have dyed it green for St. Patrick's Day. I'm gonna do that.
And Tifa's like greenish blue dress here was close thing had the green. It's not even like that green, but like you know, well, if you got a Shigo cosplay, but I got like nothing to like wear with like Shigo.
I also just did not feel like doing Shigo's makeup because that is a lot. I still need to do it for like
commission, yeah.
a commission, but
You have brought up an individual, Shigo, that totally didn't have any influence on me growing up as at all whatsoever. No, couldn't possibly.
absolutely
No.
not.
Since we're on this topic, let's talk about another individual who had a bit of influence on me growing up. The wonderful imp from this game. Oh no. Midna, as a character, is fantastic.
I love
I
Midna so
need
much.
I need more characters like Midna injected directly into my veins. I need it. Oh, I need more sassy, confident, short queens. Let's fucking go.
Absolutely, we need more.
Alrighty.
Let's see, what can I buy?
No, definitely had nothing to do with it.
No, not at all. What are you talking about? Who would actually go and be influenced? Who would actually go and be influenced by Midna? Who out there, you know, is that degenerate? Everyone.
Okay, there we go.
So yeah, powerful, fun, strong, confident win. Yes, thank you, Josuke, for speaking the truth. Do not get me wrong, we will probably see it tonight during the stream. There is another version of Midna that may appear for those who are unaware. Imp Midna, best Midna.
It ain't.
It's not the same. It still hits hard. Don't get me wrong. She still hits. But ooh, Imp Midna hits something different. Let's just be real.
Midna's like built so fucking different.
every time I think about it, have you seen the YouTube video Dagoth talks about Midna?
I am not.
Nope.
It's AI voice slop, but it is so funny. It's Dagoth from Morrowind explaining who Midna is as a character.
Oh god.
So amazing of a video. Highly recommend that you look that up at some point.
I need to find that. Like, I know those AI videos are like fucking slop, but also at the same time, counterpoint, they're kind of funny.
Maybe some funny ones occasionally.
Here, I might actually be able to find it.
Wait, that's it? It's just a purple rupee? I ain't got enough money here. Wait, never mind.
Like, why did you give me that?
Here. There you go. I have forwarded the video. Yes, that that level of smug confidence, Josuke. That just like, it's good. It's very good. It is very good.
I may play that like later on, like when we get to midnight, like our true form or whatever. Oh crap. Gotta light that shit up.
Lemon Mike knows the videos that I'm talking about. Yeah, those videos, but they're so well put together.
By the way, this video's got almost like 100 views. Like, if you're watching, be sure to like and subscribe, and you know, like, click the bell for notifications, and you know, like, all that fun stuff.
You should do it.
Y'all should do it. This is a threat.
We're near like 13, 30 like, subscribers, so that's good.
So I could actually talk a little bit more about Graveyard Shift and what we've been up to.
Ooh, yeah.
So, I know. Let's talk ToeCal for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So, since we released the mod back in October, we already knew that we were going to be working on the other episodes and such, and we've been kind of working on a strange timer because Nemle did the whole, oh, do we want poetry or need it now thing, the original one. And we, as an organization, were looking at this after Christmas came around, and we had spent, you know, most of the end of last year trying to fix and polish some things up and making sure everything was good with that, to start working on episode 2 and what we were planning on doing with that. And so when that original post went up for the base game about 3A and 4, do you want it together, or do you want to be left off at the cliffhanger? We saw that original vote and we're like, okay, we've probably got like 6 more months that we can make sure that we really cook on this episode and try and get this out before 3A and 4 come out, and we can work off of this. And so we spent quite a bit of time understanding and making sure we have everything laid out, not only for how we're doing episode 2, but episode 3A and 4, and we're also thinking about 3B and how we want to structure those. We already have all of that work done, set and ready to go, and we know what direction we're taking it.
Nice.
Which is its own thing, and if you've been following along with the progress reports, we've been giving the community a lot of information about the fact of, you know, we're currently working on episode 2. What we're looking to do with episode 2 is actually like 1.5 to 1.75 times as in total as the length. So if you think that of episode 2 for the base game as a length of 1, what we have planned for episode 2 for the mod is 1.5 to 1.75.
Huh.
It is that big of an expansion and story work that we will be doing with these characters. There is a number of new locations that we're going to be going to. I know a lot of people have said, oh, it's, you know, the base game starts off in the same place and there's nothing new. Trust us, we have a lot more planned and know where we want to go with the story that is going to take us to some new locations. And actually, we revealed one of the maps for one of the new locations.
Oh.
Before I go any further, do y'all have anything you want to talk about with what's been going on or anything
Honestly,
with that before I go further?
Kind of like paying attention.
Like,
Okay.
I've been kind of out of the loop because I'm been like on social media a lot less. Like, I see posts from Graveyard Shift occasionally, but like, you haven't seen those like logs or whatever. So that's good to hear.
We usually we are doing basically a monthly progress report on not only what's going on with the mod, but what's going on with the organization as a whole.
Yeah.
One of the most recent posts that we had is about a leadership change that we had occur with the project and the group. So our former executive producer has stepped down from their leadership position, and the project's director has actually taken over control of the project. We won't get into details as to why, but I know a lot of the comments that we got about that announcement was worries about the will this change the vision of things? Will this change the way things are done? Is this going to change what we are trying to do with the mod itself? That no, everything that we had set in stone that we worked on from December until late February is still the way that we are going to be doing this. We are not changing the trajectory of what we're doing with the project. It is just a shift in leadership and how those things are being managed. So I hope that assuages any people's fears with that, because I know that caused a lot of concerns when we posted about that. But outside of that, we are, I would say, about 80% of the way done with the writing for episode 2. We have, I think it was about 10 more things that we needed to write that are specifically like content that hasn't been started. We obviously are going to need to go back through everything once we've gotten through, the first pass on it all. But out of that 80% that is already done, like a good 30% of the entire chapter as a whole is done and pretty well solidified for writing, and we already have our artists working on those sections.
Oh, yeah.
So we are deep in production on that, and things are moving forward very well in that regard. So why I bring this all up is because we probably won't be able to get our episode 2 out before Nemle releases 3A, which is a bit unfortunate because we were trying to get in before all that happened, but we're still plugging away and doing our best, and we're obviously going to be playing the base game to see if there's any new lore revealed that we will be working within. It shouldn't change anything we're trying to do with our lore and what we're constructing with our mod. But we are going to be very mindful about new things that are revealed, understandings about ways that the demon realm works, understanding what certain things mean. We're going to be very mindful of those things and make sure that we're being true to not only ourselves and our own lore, but the base game as well. Because the base game does influence a lot of our structure.
Yeah, like I can kind of see that because it's like, you're going out the base game, but now it's like, oh, we might not be able to do that. Because it's not like you're just trying to make sure you don't like overstep, you don't step into the wrong like boundary or anything. Do anything that might make Nemle upset.
There was a lot of debate and discussion, especially in late December, early January, about what things we can and can't and should and shouldn't do with the lore, simply because there's a lot of things we don't know. And so what we developed is a structure and a story spine for everything, that if there are changes to base game lore or shifts in things than we understand them to be, we should be able to quickly pivot and make those adjustments as necessary.
Oh, good.
Because our versions of these characters, and when we were interviewed by Flopamine about this, they asked, hey, are you staying true to these characters? Are these lore accurate? When we were constructing how Andrew is and how Renee are for the mod, we looked at where, who they are as characters at their core, and where the timeline convergence would happen, and how those characters would shift based on the changes to their history. So they are still at their core the same characters from the base game, but because of that timeline shift, it's going to give them new perspective, different understandings, different connections, and how time in that new history would affect and shift those characters. And that was sort of how we thought about this, and how we would be able to shift and adapt any sort of lore changes that happen.
Interesting. That is an interesting way of doing it. Yeah, because like that is good that you do have, you know, like a kind of like all right, if this happens, you know, here's how we can, you know, here's how we can, you know, kind of adjust like our story so it doesn't, you know, like screw with the lore or anything.
Yep. We made sure that we have the ability to pivot in ways that we feel we would need to pivot.
Yeah.
The only thing that we could that would really throw a wrench in that is if Nemle does something that is so almost antithetical to the characters at their core, or just basically decides to piss on the community as a whole and the lore that she has already established, that we're going to be in a fine space to work and adjust and get it to fit right for what we're doing.
Yeah. That makes sense.
So yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Ian. Yeah, no, I am one of the lead artists on the project. I am not the only artist on the project, but I do hope that some of my drawings that I did are the Renee that you're referring to, because I would really appreciate that. But that's just me with my own artwork. But yeah, we are also, I don't know if you saw in the one progress report, we are actually doing a slight rewrite of episode 1.
Huh.
So if you start off a fresh game from the beginning, that you will see slight adjustments to things, basically to try and help make the characters fit a little bit more in with not only what we're planning on doing with the story, but to fit more with their base lore, with that concept of history adjusting how these characters are. And so we heard a lot of feedback from things, and we've been seeing a lot of the progress reports from Nemle, and with that new mentality that we developed in late December about this, has helped us go, okay, there's a few lines we might want to change how, like, Renee would say this, or maybe how Andrew would react to something, but the core elements are still going to be there. It's just going to be mainly some dialogue shifts, and some slight changes in that. It's still the same experience, just different.
It's writing it more to fit how they would sound, rather than, you know, just like, it's kind of just, you know, tweaking the writing to fit the character a little bit more.
Exactly.
And yeah,
Shayla, don't worry. Everyone on the team is also having a very normal time about Renee. You are in welcome company for the ones who are working on the mod.
But yeah, I'm pretty eager to, like, you know, play at some point, like, to see the differences, you know, between what I played originally, like,
Yeah, sure.
It's funny, like, when it comes to, like, game streams, like, the Coffin Andy lately is, like, the most, like, viewed, like, streams we've done, but, like, you know, unfortunately, there's not much to stream with that series.
Yeah, there's only so much you can milk out of that.
The community is, dying of thirst, is the best way to describe it. It is dehydrated and needing of moisture, and I know a lot of the modding community is helping create content, but I feel like with episode 3A coming out, that'll help give a lot more context and a lot more things for people to actually do with that game as a whole.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think about what the next thing I want to talk about is, because there's a lot of things we can chat about in regards to Graveyard Shift and the mod. We have, I think I might have mentioned this before because we were thinking about it for episode 1, but realized we needed to push it to be an episode 2 thing simply because of time constraints and what we were trying to do.
Yeah.
We are adding in a brand new gameplay mechanic to the game. Something that we feel will fit and flow in with how ToeCal is played already, but it is just a little extra something that goes along with the way that the game is structured that I feel adds so much more depth to not only the game but to how the characters develop as well. So look forward to that. You will it's not going to be an in-your-face thing, but you will notice some times where things may appear and you go, oh, wait, hold on, what just happened? What was that? And so, be prepared for some new gameplay mechanics.
Oh, no.
Don't die. Too late.
Take some damage. Yeah, like it's been a while since I like played this game, so I kind of forgot about the whole like becoming a wolf and like using your sensibility.
Oh yeah, no, I get you. I don't think I have touched Twilight Princess in like 3 to 4. Oh my god, I need to play through it again soon.
Okay, so like
it's one of my games that has a like every couple of years I can reinstall it or plug it back into the TV or something like that just to play through it.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess is one of them. Ocarina of Time is another. And Fallout New Vegas is my third. That it's just like every couple of years I need to play through.
I feel that. The Donkey Kong Country games are one of my games where I like play occasionally. Honestly, this game here,
solid choice.
I've played it like 3 times. Honestly, like I played it like when it first came out. Like I played when the Wii version came out, and like I played the Gamecube version, which I never like played because I bought the Wii version when it first came out, like back in like 2006.
Yeah. Shayla, is it so? Potentially, I will neither confirm nor deny that is the new gameplay. No, I could say that is not it, but I feel that people will. It is something that will actually make people want to replay multiple runs of the game outside of just Burial or Decay.
Oh, cool.
That is all I will reveal, and I'll let people speculate based on that.
Fuck.
No, you see the
Oh no, you're fine. I was doing something. I said, oh crap. But yeah, no, I'm excited for like what kind of like interesting mechanics y'all are gonna bring to the whole table, and what we got next coming. With.
No, the back massage mechanics coming to the 3DS version of the game where you gotta like just use your touch screen.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you touch exactly. You got to get that stylus interact.
It's like the Fire Emblem Pet Your Waifu like simulator, like
Dude, that was so peak. Fight me. I love that. Fight me. I love the Pet Your Waifu simulator. That was so stupid.
So I feel that because I'm probably only going to have another 20 minutes or so, just simply because I got to wrap things up here soon. I got to help some family out with some things.
Yeah.
Oh, you're fine.
For it. I'm going to move on to a different topic that I feel like would be a good thing to talk about. So, Graveyard Shift right now is a group of all volunteers working to make this game mod.
Yeah.
And we've got a wide array of talents and skills of varying things, but we all came together and produced a pretty solid game mod, in my opinion. I know that a lot of people are fans of it. I mean, considering the number of comments that we've received in regards to it and how people feel about it, I think we did a pretty good job. So many members of the team may or may not be working on our own little project. I won't reveal too much information about what that is at this time, but I can at least say that we are thinking more critically about the future and what we might do post-mod. So stay tuned for that, as we are all individuals who are very skilled. Love what Tocal has done and what it can do for storytelling. Just simply by taking the concept of writing comes first and developing character is the most important thing. Oh my God, Shayla. Sorry, that comment caught me off guard for a moment. But you can read it for yourself what it was. That caught me off guard.
Oh my God, make care! My life is yours!
I was just reading on the old school Kratos voice.
So yeah, be prepared for potential future projects that Graveyard Shift may put together once things with the mod is good and set.
Yeah, I mean, like Undertale started as like Earthbound, like hack, imagine like you could like do some great things like with OG stuff as well, you know.
Mm-hmm. We are fans of what solid storytelling and characterization can do, and that's the element that we as a group really enjoy out of Tocal, and that is our sort of focus with the way that we're approaching, the rest of the project. So we're gonna take those talents and what we've learned from working on this mod and see if we can turn that into more projects that are like that, are presenting character-driven, character-first, story-driven games that really talk about the gray areas of life.
Good. I love that stuff because it makes things fun.
Absolutely. Life is a gray area, so you might as well explore it.
Sorry, this guy's, he's a...
No, yeah, I get you. These guys are difficult to deal with. There you go.
Seems like the hitbox is like wherever it wants to be. Hit in the back a couple times.
I'm wondering if Capcom used the same hitboxes from this game for Monster Hunter Wilds, because dear God. Have either of you played?
No, not
played that or?
I have.
Monster Hunter. I played the beta on my PC, and like the game was not running very well on my PC. Like that sucked. But,
Gotcha. Yeah, some of the hitboxes you are either hitting the thing and going, how the hell did that hit, or get hit by something, you're like, how the fuck is that a hitbox? It could be insane and bad at the same time, which, I mean, it's fun.
For the final boss, I'm unsure, because it's been a while since I played this game. Maybe like a little more of a track here.
Good luck.
Woo! Good luck.
I remember Ganon being too hard. Box and Frontier on Monster Hunter played as Peace Walker.
Peace Walker.
Actually, I've not played a Monster Hunter game until I played the beta of it. I was interested in the game, but I'm either upgrade my PC because apparently they cannot run this game. You can run games like RE4 Remake just fine, which is also really graphically demanding, but it'll be on PS5 or whatever, I guess. I haven't yet, but I'm very well aware of the infamous hip checkbox of Monster Hunter.
Yeah, there's a couple of monsters that in the history of the game that have made many a player destroy a controller out of rage of being hit by something that makes no sense.
Oh, that shit.
Hey, Zelda, we've seen for like 5 seconds this entire game.
Right? Like, there's this person I know who's like, oh my gosh, I love Twilight Princess Zelda. I'm like, ain't she at the game for like 5 minutes?
I heard design, but yeah, she's barely in this game.
Is queen.
Smug waiting.
Midna is
so
queen.
much better.
Oh my god, just give us Midna back. Why did she... Ugh. I won't say anything for people who haven't played this game, but I need more Midna.
I think when I get the game, I gotta pay the bills first. Yeah, like, I'm probably waiting for a discount or, you know, for, like, it to update or whatever, or, you know. Apparently there's like a typo in, like, the coding of Monster Hunter, like, PC, where if you, like, fix it, the coding of the game, like, it works better.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in one of the config files in the first release of it, it had the configurations incorrect, and if you manually went in and corrected it, it fixed so many things.
That's
insane. And then they realized that and quickly patched it, but like, yeah.
That 40 pounds. You love her design, she's not a character. Huh? Well, you guys are talking about here, Ganondorf, he may be like a little twist villain in this game, but like, he is like pretty badass in this like entry.
Oh yeah.
Such conceit.
I'll let this cutscene play out.
Cool. Bro's got his nails all painted. He's like on fleek.
Slay Queen.
Damn, he's 1,000 heals on Zelda. Rip.
Wow.
Some Wind Waker with my favorite Ganondorf designs, like, honestly, like, there aren't many games besides, like, this, like, Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time, where you actually see Ganondorf, not like his pig form or whatever, but, I mean, you see him in, like, another Tears of the Kingdom, that's another one where you see him, but, yeah, because, you know, in Skyward Sword, it's all, like, about demise. This is just a repeat of like the Ocarina of Time like fight. It's like ping pong.
Oh yeah, the
Let's play some ping pong.
Have fun.
have fun.
Oh.
So, do either of y'all have any more questions for me?
I'm trying to think. Do you have any questions?
Not at the moment. Like, I think you did a good job explaining, you know, stuff. We like, you know, kind of like caught up and like, you know, what I've been doing, you know, like, trying to think.
Yeah.
I feel like we definitely learned a lot about what's been going on behind the scenes.
It's been a lot of back and forth arguments and hard work.
I mean, sometimes that's just how it be.
Mm-hmm.
You're just like, all right, guess I gotta deal with all that.
As the individual who has very much been doing a lot of the producer side of things, that it has been a struggle and a challenge. Any R18 artists you look up to? Yes, a number of them. If you Oh, this is gonna say some things about me. As someone who is also in that sort of realm of artwork, just simply because if you're an artist on the internet, congratulations, you're in that realm of artwork. The artist that is known at they go by two names, and the name is dependent on which genre of things you're going for, but Doxy or Onta is the artist's name, who you may or may not know of. I think they do a fantastic job of making aesthetic anatomy that really flows well together and applies line work that is surprisingly subtle. They also have done a number of different tutorials on just the way that they approach drawing, and how they approach color and line, that is actually fantastic. That if you are starting out as an artist, even if you're not getting into the R18 plus space, are really good to know for when you're working on artwork. So, yeah, if I was gonna say, yeah, they are very skilled at what they do, and I hope to one day be as recognized in that sense for those sort of things. But my artwork has its own niche, and that I was saying. I will leave it at that.
That's like link the art in the group chat, because I can't really find them on
Again, this is an R18 person. I do not plan on promoting that sort of material, especially on YouTube.
I'm not gonna show it or anything. I was just looking,
Yeah.
Looking it up.
Sure. I could. I'll make sure to over the next couple days find you their stuff and get you linked to it. If you are wanting to look at 18 plus art.
Of course.
Awesome. Well, at this point, because of the time, and I just need to do travel and help out with things, I think I'm gonna hop off here.
Yeah.
Thank y'all for having me on. This was great. I love watching this game being played as it is.
Of course, anytime.
Yeah, heck yeah. Please feel free to keep reaching out. I'll keep y'all informed of what's going on with Graveyard Shift and any of the projects that we're working on. Obviously, you'll be notified once episode 2 is dropping, and once we got all that set, so you'll have access to stream that. So
Sweet.
Stay tuned for that.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Take care.
Great. Talk to you soon. Sooner than later.
See ya. Have a
See ya.
good one. Bye.
Have a good night.
Yeah, she has some personal issues going on, so she didn't stay for very long, but it's always good talking to her.
I mean, she stayed for a pretty long time. She was here for a while.
Yeah, I can't start with her because... Okay, it's Midnight gonna back to the game here. It's still just a pig. Let's see his eyes. Yeah, I'm trying to remember this boss fight. It's been a while. I thought with Puppet Zelda you had to do a little more than just reflect the balls back, because with Gandorf he had to shoot with the light arrow or whatever, but this one just nope, just straight up his eyes somewhere else. Probably gotta make them bump together. He does have a little glowy spot. It's
a glowy spot?
Draw arrows. Try not to cheat, you know? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't want to. You want to be a little prudent, just a teeny bit. All right, there.
Okay, yeah, it looks like somebody. I do like his final boss fight. It's not the hardest boss fight in the world, but it gives you a little sampler platter of everything Ganondorf's known for. Got the puppets, from Something from like a Wind Waker and the ping pong game. You got like the beast game in here. You got like a regular Ganon fight, like a little horseback fight. You know, it's like a let's kick his ass and like finally be done with this game. Speaking of which, let me just look at the list of Zelda games here, because like list of Zelda. Because I was playing through all the Zelda games, you know, and like, main series, okay. What is next on the docket? Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks. Those games are all touchscreen, and, I can't find, like, a good, like, DS, like, capture card, and, like, emulating a touchscreen, like, game fucking sucks. I've tried doing that with, like, you know, like, Wario, Master of the Skies, and those fucking, like, minigames in Super Princess Peach, so, like, until I get, like, a little, like, DS capture device, I may just, like, skip those games for now. So, therefore, like, the next one will be Skyward Sword. Okay. I'm actually kind of eager to revisit that game, because I've not played the game since, like, 2011. And, I know it's got kind of, like, people are, like it or don't like it, you know. But I actually, like, bought the Switch version, like, way back in the day. It came out one night to see like how good that is, you know?
Yeah.
Because like obviously like Skyward Sword, I remember being like really ambitious with like its like motion controls, like, you know. It kind of felt like the conclusion of like the Wii's like, you know, hardware. That was kind of like one of the last like major like Wii games, and used like pretty much like everything has like limitations or whatever, but like not everything worked out. Let's just say that. So maybe it'll like be a little better on the Switch, you know, with the more advanced motion controls. And apparently you can turn it off, you know. I'm gonna try to play the game with like motion controls, but if like, you know, I can't do that shit, I'm just gonna like turn it off or whatever. I actually have never beaten like either Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks. I'm actually kind of eager to like play those games, but probably not on like this channel, unfortunately. Spirit Tracks got far into, but like there's like one part where it's like, oh, blow into the mic to like learn a song. I cannot do it because like I don't know, the microphone is like kind of shitty. Like trying to do that shit. Like, I think the microphone's a little busted. He had to use a microphone. Like, that's kind of the thing that was annoying, was like, they force these like touch screen controls on you. Like, there's like no like other play normally, you know. This guy grabbed Ganon by the horn. You must grab him by his horns. You must grab him by his horns. It will have a big part to eat. First touch controls, yeah.
God, fuck touch controls!
Like, it wouldn't be bad if I was playing actual hardware, but like I said, like, I cannot find, like, maybe it's changed. I'll look it up and see, but, like, I remember there was, like, one site that only sold, like, DS capture cards, like, direct DS capture cards, and, like, it was like, oh, they're sold out. Am I gonna, like, get any more of them? No. Maybe that's changed, like, maybe, like, look it up and see if it's possible to, like, those games. I am not doing like this game, no fucking way. Because the DS touchscreen does not translate very well to emulator. I'll just say that. Like on actual DS is fine, but using your mouse is like no bueno.
What just fell?
I think it's just my tab or whatever.
No, Fatty knocked over the camera light.
Wow.
His fat ass, he literally, like, moved his fat ass and, like, knocked it over. Okay, buddy.
When you get up, like, I should have, like, I'll play the Midnight Rant, like, Azrealm sent me to this. But dang, 111 views, nice. That's somebody's here for my ass, though. Just kidding.
Huh?
Alright. Princess? Heart of mine wears one, however briefly. What in the Yuri is this? That game is like... Oh shit, not the floating Ganon head. Ganondorf just says where the fuck he wants in this game.
Okay, Link.
I ever played this game the first time and like, you know, fighting like Puppet Zelda and fighting Ganon, I was like, that's it. But nope, there's more. This is probably like the Ganondorf fight with the most things to it. She becomes a bibliactor angel and you know, damn, she got the Evangelion Spear.
Not the Evangelion Spear.
Alrighty, what's next here? It's like, yay, we did it! Me with the chick I just met like 5 minutes ago. Ganondorf's like, bitch, you thought... Oh yeah. I remember seeing this. I was like, holy shit, gonna fight Ganondorf on horseback? What the fuck? I was like, yeah, I decapitated Midna, what of it? Like, no, not the embassy, no. Let's make a revenge on Ganondorf. That's how this game, like, finally, like, you know, let you do more with, like, you know, Epona compared to, like, you know, Ocarina of Time, you know, and Majora's Mask, even. Chaos Control! Oh, you can eat buffet. Face sounds nice right now. Yeah, the Arcade Expo had like 1,000 calories left, so I had to take some racing canes yesterday, and like today I had like a little stir fry. Trying to get back to eating one a little better. Oh shit, oh shit! Yeah, the golden arrows, let's kick some ass. Suck my titties. Link. Dang, they holding hands. They've only been like, they got no chemistry. They like, you know, at least like, you know, Breath of the Wild Zelda and Link, it's like they were like, you know, together. They were like, you know, who's a knight, you know, in shining armor or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
But like this Zelda, you like met for like 5 seconds. They're already like shipping them. And of course, you know, Link ain't getting with like, you know, Zelda or like, you know, like, he's gonna end up like that mid chick. I forgot her fucking name, you know, she's like so beautiful. Damn! Oh, spammy bitch. Doesn't like Zelda do like that? There we go. Yeah! Pretty pretty straightforward. Look at the game. I guess in hindsight, you know, at the time it was like really cool to have like a Ganondorf versus like first battle or whatever. Like nowadays, like man, this horse fight's kind of lame. You know, it's like just chasing him down. He runs like a little bitch, and, you know, like cheap shots your ass. Zelda's doing all the dirty work for you. Now it takes me to He was not giving up till he hit me. Fucking asshole. Kinda looks like it a little bit. Oh, Ganondorf is like yes now. Get that back. Shit, fire! Alright, horseback battle complete. And Ganondorf has become like Christopher Reeve, sadly. But yeah, like I like that laugh.
Yeah, for real. I was like, damn, that laugh's so fucking creepy.
Also, Friday we watched Novocaine. You know, like Jack Quaid, the guy who plays Huey and the Boys, basically like, you know, can't feel pain. That was a fun ass movie. I ain't gonna spoil it, but like some of the ways he gets hurt or whatever, or hurts others, like you go, ooh. So yeah, go watch that if you haven't like watch it. If you wanna go see it, I guess. Oh, shit, the drumming. Here we go. Excellent. The final match. It's got basically the inverse of like Ocarina of Time. I guess he's gone first. Too hard on call correctly. Dark Souls boss, you gotta just keep rolling, you know. Probably like little like solo backgrounds like this. we go. Ah! He just screams as, like, Link just jams that sword into him. That's what it looks like. Ooh. Not quite as brutal as getting a sword through the head and turning it stone, but, like, you know, Ganondorf's death in this game's still pretty, like, you know, brutal. Got a sword right through him, you know. I think this ends here. Nope, you know, you're Ganondorf. You got like a billion other, like, forms. GG easy. Yeah, like, yeah, at the time, this is like an epic boss fight, but, like, you know, playing it now, it's like, it's fucking easy as fuck, man. They didn't quite figure out the sword play quite yet. And then Ganondorf turns to stone. Actually, no, it doesn't. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Basically, like, Zam from Beyond the Grave just, like, you know, voodoo dolls his ass. Yeah, Zam's like, you know, this is what you get from, like, stealing my spa as, like, the main villain. Yeah, Ganondorf was kind of like shoehorned in a little bit, but he's still pretty cool looking.
I do like the model for, like, Ganondorf for this game, even though we don't really need him here. Like, this ain't your game, sir.
Yeah, Ganondorf pulled the, like, Dr. Wily / Sigma, basically, like, in later, like, Mega Man and Mega Man X respectively, where it's like, oh, we got this cool new villain. It's like, Dr. Wily's behind all along. I don't know, there's some pretty hard Zelda games, you know. Zelda 1 and 2, hard as fuck. Like, Ganondorf and 3 is pretty challenging. And, like, the past 3 times we're doing, like... Ocarina of Time ain't too bad. Majora's Mask can be pretty hard if you don't have, like, you know, the Fierce Deity Mask. Wind Waker ain't too bad. It really depends on the Zelda game, because there are some hard Zelda games. I get what you mean. Oh shit, we get to see true form Midna now. Hell yeah, look at her. She is gorgeous, look at her. He's like, oh.
Oh, she's pretty. Oh, she's pretty.
She's no longer a fleshlight. I kinda like the fleshlight better. Go back. I like the tummy, you know. I like tummies.
Crystal again.
Ah, say something. That's so beautiful. You got no words left. Damn. Sure though. Why are you not real? I mean, you can have a chick cosplay Midna, you know, if you play your cards right.
Why are you not real? Well, bitch.
I mean, there are people, there are like women who like do both, you know, true form and Midna pretty well.
Midna is fucking peak though. Counterpoint. Midna is peak.
Why not both? I just like how their crests play though. Alright, since like I'm gonna play like the thing Azrealm sent me, all the crests roll. I forgot the crest just like, you know, in there.
Imp Midna is unironically 40 pounds of pussy and ass. She's just floating drumsticks with a smug single-fang grin. That's not even artists exaggerating it. Her body mass is actually 80% in her cheeks, thighs, and pot belly. She's not a pear. She's a light bulb. They had to know exactly what the fuck they were doing. I refuse to believe otherwise. People being creepy fuckers and sexualizing the Inklings and the bird girl from Wind Waker and all that shit. Sure, that's on the fan. But Midna being a 40-pound pussy that grinds on top of Link's head and bosses him around, is 100% on Nintendo. Her imp form was actually more sexualized than her true form, which is astonishing since her true form is literally a completely naked woman in harem silks with black body paint covering over her bits.
You know what, they out of line, but they're right.
There's no fucking way Midna was an accident. This shit was 100% intentional. Porn artists aren't exaggerating when they make her ass the size of the fucking sun. I mean, look at her. 80% of her body mass is in her ass and thighs, and she's properly built to smother your face and tease you about it. A pair of sexy floating drumsticks that moans every time you press a button doesn't just accidentally appear in a mainline Zelda title. They had to know exactly what the fuck they were doing.
So am I supposed to be here? Wait, what? Is this I don't think it's supposed to happen. I don't think it's supposed to happen, guys. I think, like, do that little glitch or whatever, like, they played the cutscene of, like, this rock coming in here and overrode the credits, and, like, now I'm, like, back here with the triumphant music playing. Like, Midna's here with her true form. Like, I don't remember this, So, yeah, like, that's another reason I'm glad I quit this game, you know, because, like, holy crap, like, I got fucked after, like, you know, my save file. I should have just played on the Wii or whatever. So, I guess we'll have to watch the ending on, YouTube, I guess?
I guess we're watching the ending on YouTube.
Because I'm pretty sure there's more to it than the credits or whatever. Sorry about that, guys. Like, I guess, emulation issues. For some reason, it took me to, like, that. I don't know why. Oh, good, though. I can fix it. Alright. So let me just play the credits here. Okay. I only do with the 20-year-old idols. Thank you very much. I mean, look, some of the aged-up Inkling art looks kind of cool. Same with the bird girl, I guess. Hey, fair, like I said, that's all fine and good, you know. That's like the old, like, Vosh video where, like, it's just a thumbnail of, like, Midna, it's, like, not Molly on it. That's kind of funny, I guess. Oh, the credits rolling. I'm glad to be done with this game, though, because, yeah, like, the, once I, like, you know, lost my save file and had to, like, download somebody else's save, it got a little funky, and I think just, like, that was really weird. Yeah,
I think this game is just fucking
right here it did that. So I think there was like something where it was like in a loop of like, you know, the rock coming down on the bridge, teleporting like there. I don't know exactly how that works. Okay, I mean, you're canonically 26 years old, like everyone's fighting. Like some Donkey style match. But yeah, like I said, I'll be playing Skyward Sword off pure hardware or something. Don't have to worry about like that shit. But I do have to worry about playing Skyward Sword. I'm a little scared, like, how well does the game hold up, like, 15 years later? So, the first one. My most Oracle of Ages of all like games. That was a weird first Zelda game to start with, but hey. They're all doing a TikTok dance.
They're absolutely TikTok dancing.
Effect design. Cool. I have the treasure chest I have not opened. Yeah, a lot of shit I did not get to do in this game, but again, it's probably because of like the save, trolls who also the idols. I like that the idols were like, late 20s, early 30s, and they're just like, trying to be hip to the kids. It's kind of funny. Age doesn't matter, try to stay fresh, Oh man, I miss Milk Midna. She's not really a MILF. Maybe she canonically has a kid, I don't know. She says she's the princess, so it's like, I don't think she's like super old. This is the AI overview, like, 18 to mid-20s, or AI already says that's going to be between 17 to 21 years old. Okay, where'd you get that from? Like Twitter people like, 18, 19, 20, 21, they like do the like spinner, they land from like 17, they like have to like commit Sudoku for like taking dirty thoughts about Midna. That's a nice outfit. Dude, the gays are fucking. They are fucking right now. Like, that female gays in her like hairy ass cheeks clapped. Oh no, Yeti. Think about that. There's a baby in this game, forgot about that. Voices! I like when they just give like voices without telling me which characters they voiced. To be fair, they probably did like, the 20 different PCs with like grunts or whatever. I missed the ending too, yeah. Missed the ending. Alright, so like, Yakuza Mondays, it's gonna be like Wednesday this week, because of a friend has a concert on Monday. He usually like attends. May try to do a Dark Cloud 2 stream like sometime this week too, finally. Play the game in a hot minute. Yeah, finally beat this game after a while. Like, when did I start this game?
Yes. Fuck. I mean, press that. Fuck.
Light and Shadow can't mix. That's racist. Crash Queen King. Let's see here. Two sides of the same color. Ebony and ivory in perfect harmony. I'm trying to see like when the part was. 7 months ago. August 6th. Yeah, it took a while to be a game that's pretty... ain't very long, really. I mean, it's a long game.
You were playing a lot of games, to be fair.
It's like a 30-plus hour game, you know, but like, what if you impregnated Migna anyway?
What if you impregnated...
Sure. Also, goddamn, I'm like looking at myself like... I look much fatter than I am now. And my hair is like shorter. I'm glad I'm skinnier and like my hair's growing out. Philip. Ignore the Philip, you know, that's the... Okay, for people who just arrived, like, what happened was, like, we began Ganondorf, we, like, got solid true form made, the credits rolled, and, like, Link got teleported to, like, the Hyrule Field randomly, I think because of, like, a glitch with the save file, I'm, like, emulating or whatever, so I had to, like, watch the ending on YouTube. See you later. So Midnight cast, like, a little, like, fairy, like, fairy dust or whatever. It so like she'll never see her again. She does appear in like Hyrule Warriors and shit, so that's good at least. Yeah, I would kill for like, you know, Midnight Returns. But maybe like, you know, like her being like a one-off character like gives her more of an impact than having her like be reoccurring. I remember Hilda. That was another one. It's like, you know, like kind of like a gothier Zelda. Like she was like a big character like at the time. So yes, still got 6 minutes left. Dang.
Dang, bro.
There's more credits.
More credits?
Yeah, this game is like, you know... I mean, I think it's just like showing off the landscapes, like nothing like too special here. Let's get to like where the story is. Oh yeah. Well, I found the Master Sword, you know. Oh, more Midna. Like a Twilight Realm game would be kind of cool, honestly. It gave like fucking Tingle his own game. Like, just give like Min his own game. Her own game. They were trying to make Tingle a thing for a while, and they're like, nope, can't do it, sorry. Yeah, like, so Link, you know, like, fumbles a hot, like, Twilight chick, and, like, fumbles, like, the princess, you know, like, so, like, he has to go back and, like, I guess, sell for Min.
Damn, I hate to see it.
Yeah, Shiggy Mimi made this game and produced it. And Wada, R.I.P. to Wada.
Rip.
Yeah, I think that's the end. Nothing else with the credits.
No. Alright.
Cool. Well, we finally understand the Twilight game. I spent hours playing. Yeah, she's a Twilight princess. Duh. Alright, well, like, that's pretty much it. Like, kind of a shorter stream, you know, because, like, Except, can we, let's see if I can do this real fast. Let me see if I can get all the bugs. Let me see what, let's end this with, with Bug Girl. See what she can do. Bug Girl, Bug Girl, Bug Girl. Golden bugs, okay. So one thing we didn't actually get to do with this game was like give all the bugs to like Agatha. I actually was trying to collect those, you know, like I was trying to collect those for you guys, like and see what she does, but then the you know, glitch happened or whatever, and then like, you know, because of that, like the save I had that I downloaded like did not have like that many bugs. I kind of lost it, you know. Checking your side piece, Agatha. Oh god.
Oh no.
Hi, I'm Chris Hansen. You want to date this like bug girl? Like, have a seat over there.
Have a seat over there.
Yeah, I guess we can look at bug girl for you. Like, oh my god, like they don't really like, you know, give you like a curse. Okay, for some reason, even though I selected like have all golden bugs, like not doing it, I guess. Let me try one more time. If not, I'll probably just have to, you know, like, oh wait. Okay, let's try again here because I think the cheating was like turned off. Okay, hopefully that got all the bugs. Yep, all the bugs, okay. Yeah, let's go get all the bugs to Agatha, and then that's the end of the game. It's a little bit earlier than expected, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like not even 2 hours, yeah, I don't think. Cool. Yeah, I'm eager to play more, I probably won't start Skyward Sword just yet, because there's other games like Xenoblade Chronicles X coming out. It's kind of hard when it's like I want to like, you know, stream like 2 to 3 times a week, you know, like not 5 or 7 times a week, but like there's also a lot of games, you know. Yeah, the fucking like warps are all like broken. I have to go all the way back here because, you know, like, some shit happened. It is what it is, though. Cool. Yo, Link, what's up, Link? Wait, I just called a horse Link. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Epona.
Also, if you're gonna like, you know, like record footage like for YouTube of the ending to Twilight Princess, like be sure like you just like choose like Link as the default name or whatever. Like it's like on the video watch, it's like Philip. It's like I don't know
Philip?
who the fuck Philip is.
Philip?
Like look at Link. Does Link look like a Philip to you? Does he?
No.
My name is Philip. I am the savior of Hyrule. Come on now. Alright, so yeah, let's go back and then get back at the her bugs. At least I want to see that, you know. Oh god, I gotta watch this again. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, if I ever play this game again, it's gonna be on my hardware. It's a little bit weird with emulation. Honestly, another reason why I chose emulation is not just kind of be curious with the Gamecube version I never played it. Like, I feel like getting on my Wii U, man. Like, I don't play my Wii U anymore. I guess there in case, you know, like, or in case I want to ever, like, play a Wii game, you know, or, like, you know, play some of the games I have on the Wii U, like, or download or whatever, but, like, every single game for the Wii U is on the Switch now. Except for, like, the HD versions, like Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword, and, like, Renee for some reason. 420 plays, I guess. 420 this year. It's like, it's Easter, it's Hitler's birthday, it's Christina's birthday. It's crazy 420. It's Weed Day, of course. Good old Easter, man. That's why we have family. Have some food, a bunch of kids do road hunting. Oh yeah, did I mention Trash Queen's an aunt now?
Oh yeah, I'm an aunt. I never actually mentioned that.
Yeah, she has a nephew now. An uncle and aunt.
No, my brother had a kid 2 days ago.
I guess I'm like an uncle-in-law, technically.
Technically.
I don't see my siblings ever having kids either.
I'm surprised my brother actually had kids. I'm gonna freaking on. Oh, but also, like, things kind of changed a lot in, like, the last couple of years with him. He seemed happy.
Cool. I bought him, like, a very hungry caterpillar plush for, like, you know, his baby.
Yeah.
I assume y'all have read the book, you know, The Very Hungry Caterpillar. It's a classic.
Still hungry. That's actually me. It's actually a story about my life. I'm hungry as shit right now, that's why.
The moral of the story, you eat a bunch of food, you become a butterfly.
Sweet.
Yeah, spoiler alert, the caterpillar becomes a butterfly at the end.
Wow. What the fuck? You're spoiling a 30-fucking-year-old.
I'm spoiling the life cycle of a fucking, like, caterpillar.
You're spoiling?
Alright,
What the
This
fuck?
is Buggy's house. Calling her Buggy, I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah, I actually never gave her all the bugs, so, like, I'm gonna see what happens if I do that. Because, like, she's a weird girl. Alright, here's all your bugs. You have a male ant. How's Link even tell the genders of these ants? Okay. Woo, I got these rupees I can't carry. Alright. We're gonna be here for a hot minute. Mantis. What? If I had sickles like that, I could slice onions better. Okay, Shrek.
It's all over now.
So one of the coolest pinball things I played at Louisville Arc Expo was like this Popeye one, where like Popeye has like the art of it has like Popeye, he has like little flippers for like hands. So it's kind of funny. Cool. Woo! More rupees I cannot carry.
Wow. Cool.
Finishing that book. What book?
Very hungry caterpillar.
I want to be grafting that powder. You what?
What did he mean? What does she mean by this?
Yeah, I spent like, you know, the past like few months like on and off reading The Very Hungry Caterpillar. It's a long book, you know.
What do you mean? Aren't you a hairy hungry caterpillar, like, professional?
Got a pair. Oh my god. More. Okay. I want to see this bug ball. That's the thing. Oh my god, it's a stick bug. Phasmid. I want to tell you, well, I'm into bows. That'd be painful. It's like tying your cat's whiskers into a bow. You just don't do that. Well, here's an iron bug for you. These are shiny shells of pillow. Like, how? How does that work? The beetle's like covers barely your head. Alright, you're a ladybug, alright. It's a male ladybug. Oh my god, it's a fucker from Bug's Life.
Wow. Base.
The entire joke of that is like, oh, I'm a ladybug, but I'm a man, actually. Oh.
Hey. He was a revolutionary in gender nonconformity. Being a ladybug boy, that was okay with being a ladybug boy. Be a little ladybug.
Here's another one. Alright, 10 more to go. That was really cute, don't have whiskers. That's fine.
Bow ties and whiskers. Why do you have
What?
a bow tie and whiskers?
She has what, though? He's like, It's a snail. Oh, yeah. Just once, I like to take a bath in that slime.
Ma'am.
Who the fuck looks at a snail? It's like, I want to take a bath in that slime. This crazy chick. Seven bugs left till we get this ball, I guess.
Seven bugs.
What do I got here? Pill bug. Little pill bug, I wish I could just like take you like as medicine every morning. I know it says before, but like, how does this like girl have like her own house?
Don't worry about it.
And like no parents or anything. It's like, it looks like she's like 12. Slather her face in it. Yeah, that's true, yeah. Like, I think it is like, you know, weird beauty product. We'll stop it. Spiky pinchers are so sharp. They must feel so good.
What does that mean? Like, what does that mean? What does she mean by this?
Yeah, what? How do I interpret this any other way than, like, she wants to shove those like, pincers up her pussy? Like, how's there any other interpretation, you know, of this line than that? Like, how... I'm trying to be, like, dirty, you know? I'm trying to get Twitter to cancel me because it's, like, a child character or whatever. How the fuck do you, like, say... Hear the line, the pincers must feel so good, and, like, not thinking of, like, you know...
Yeah, like, she kind of brought this on herself.
Acupuncture? I mean, maybe. Could be acupuncture, I don't know. One bug left. Wait, what's bug? Oh, there we go. To tickle your belly all day long.
Oh, belly.
Maybe she's in this piercings. Like maybe. I mean, she got earrings. Oh my god, I got a big wallet. Surrounded by bugs. Here, the happy calls the bugs, oh god. I was hoping for the bugs to actually be like dancing around a ball or something. That's kind of disappointing. Maybe there's something cool up there, I don't know. I mean, kind of pointless to have a giant swallow when like got everything in the game pretty much, you know, beat the game. Yeah, there is no ball thing. Alright, well, that's that. See you guys like Wednesday.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. See y'all Wednesday.
And in stream. In stream, yay. Alright.